Good morning and welcome back. We are in the thick of a heat wave. It's going to be well above 30 for many days. It's so hot. But thankfully, the barn is pretty shady and it stays quite cool inside. So we are going to be switching back to the workshop since our dry pour slab is going to take a few days to just cure. We are going to leave that alone, and our goal is to get the workshop area finished so that we can just check that off the list before we move on to anything else. And we have a pile of gravel, so we still have more of that gravel, so we want to get that gravel moved into the floor of the workshop so that we can get it all compacted and good to go in here. We're not too sure what we're going to do with the floor yet. Like I said, the gravel might be a little bit dusty, so we'll have to see. But if we can just get it nice and leveled and compacted, it'll be a lot nicer than this dirt and dust that we have in here. And in order to get the gravel in here, we need to get the rest of this stuff moved out. So we've got all of our hay storage and broiler feed. I decided to buy a pallet this year, so we've got all that. We've got feed in the bins back there. And then we've got some nice little goats over here. So I think while Greg is working on the gravel, once we get everything cleaned out, I'm going to bring the rest of the wood chips over to the goat side to cover up this dusty area as well. And I'll do that with the quad because it's easy to just maneuver in and out of here and scoop up with the pitchfork. So with that, we're going to get into it. Hey, little booger boy. Hey, little booger boy. Hi, Lily.
Yeah, we're pretty close, actually.
How's it going, Lily? Hi, Lily. Oh, look at those buck teeths. Look at those buck teeths. She's a bucktooth princess.
She is a bucktooth princess.
Okay, you're looking for milk on me, man. I'm not your mom. I'm not your mom. Hi, Nebs. We haven't forgotten about you. Onyx! You in here keeping the food safe from everyone else?
Make sure nobody gets the food. Remember when we didn't have forks?
Yep. I sure do.
I like those days. I like these days.
You've gotten soft.
It's off. Oh. Jacket.
It looks amazing in here. It looks absolutely amazing in here. We could just pour a slab. I can move in here. Just kidding. I think we're gonna have to get a compactor. I need to talk to Katie about that. We're not paving it in here. I mean, so we're not pouring concrete in here. We're just gonna use road base. We're gonna pack it all down. We're gonna wet it and try to get it compacted the best we can. As much as I'd love to pour a slab, it's so hard to get concrete up here, and it's really expensive. We're not close to anything, and to get a concrete truck up here is a fair bit of money. So maybe in the future we can do it. For the time being, road base is a pretty good substrate. I mean, if we wanted to pour a slab in the future, road base is pretty good substrate. So yeah. Now we got to figure out where everything goes, bringing it back in.
Are you too warm? Oh no, she says, get this bed away from me. I need the tiles. Whew, it's hot. Very hot. We have a heat warning for the interior of BC right now. It says it's only 32 degrees right now. I think that's probably right. But we have at least 2 days of, we have a day of 38 and then 2 days of 39 degrees, which I think is pretty much 100 Fahrenheit. So we probably won't be getting a whole lot done because it's too hot. We spent yesterday down at the lake, then we came home to start the barbecue and get our food cooking, and then we went back to the creek to, well, we had family visiting, but we were just taking the day off and trying to stay cool. But now I'm going to check on all the animals, see how they're doing. You guys got lots of shade, don't you? You're all good. You get the morning sun. Oh, the lonely rooster all by himself. Hi. I might have to put you in with the boys. Eh? Hi. You look like a rooster too. I think it was just a few years ago that I would live for the heat. Now, that is not the case. I actually really do not enjoy it. We've been having problems with our water pump again, so we haven't had a lot of water coming in. We used the water in the hot tub, which has been our cold pool recently. We used that for the dry pour concrete slab, but we didn't have the water coming back in. So we've rigged up a bunch of pumps. We had to put our old pump back in. And like we mentioned before, it wasn't pumping very well, like to get all the water here. So we added in an electric pump halfway, and we're getting water coming in, but it's going very slow. Steven, you're not supposed to be on that side. What are you doing? Come on, boy. Come on. Come on. You just do whatever you want. Eh? You do whatever you want. Don't you want to be with mommy so you can get some milk? You're such a boy. Oh, you're hanging out with Dad. Hi, Onyx.
Just hanging out with Dad.
It's nice that they're not being aggressive to him.
Onyx is a nice goat.
Anyways, as I was saying, the hot tub is getting filled up right now, and it's actually going to be a cold tub. So as soon as that's full enough to go in, we're going in many times today. Come on. So we got all of this gravel in and leveled out, and it's looking really good. It's really nice having this space so empty and wide open, but we're going to start bringing some of the stuff back in.
Steve!
Looks so
He looks
funny.
at you, he looks at me. He looks at you, and now me.
Alien.
And you?
Are you an alien?
Yes.
Poor guy's hot.
You're hot, buddy.
Put me down, Greg.
Put some water and sprinkle some water on me.
Why?
Because I need to put it on a smaller pallet. This pallet's too big to have in here. I was concerned about compacting this road base in here so that it wasn't dusty. It's not dusty at all right now, and it's been a couple days since we've had it in here. And honestly, with me just walking around and doing stuff, it's compacting quite well. So I think I'm just gonna leave it rather than going all the way. Like the rental place is probably about an hour away to rent a compactor. I do have my hand compactor that I can use if there's spots that need a little bit more, but I'm just gonna leave it. We might water it down a little bit to see if that helps to compact it a bit more. But what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna get going on just building a table in here. We aren't gonna be finishing this all at once. This is gonna be kind of a slow progress. When we get some time to work in here, we're gonna do a little bit more, build the shelf, you know, organize some tools. We might take a couple days and work in here, but we've got so many irons in the fire right now that we've kind of got to take care of other stuff. The most important part of this whole barn build was just to keep the animals in a safe space and have a little spot for Stevie boy to be born. Hey, Steve? Yes. So we've got him here now. All the goats are happy. Happy-ish. It's 35 degrees centigrade outside right now, and it's brutal temperature. But yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna get a table built in here with some old material that was from the original sawmill. So these are the old boards from the old mill. They were the walkway that you walked on while you were using the mill. And I think they're in good enough shape still to use. But first, what I have to do is I got to rip all the nails out of this.
It just gets better with you. We go together, sticking like glue. We'll do whatever, do what we do, and it just gets better with you.
This nail is so thick. These are the old style nails. They don't fit in modern day nail pullers. I've been just destroying my nail puller just being able to try to get wrapped around these things. This is how yesterday was built. This is why old buildings still stand.
We're Sunday driving with my favorite tune, swimming, pool diving, summer afternoon. And you let the light in, you fill up my room, and it just gets better with you. Any storm or weather, birds of a feather. It's getting better. It's getting better.
This is the aftermath. And these are all the planed boards. So I think to start here, what we're gonna do is we're gonna build like an L-shaped table so that it's a good kind of utilization of workspace. And it's a good start for doing something in here. Okay, so this way is not. Yeah, we can do that. Yeah. Just lay it down for a second.
Heat mistake number one. Oh.
try to nail them?
Yeah.
All right. Here, I'm just gonna pin this and then I'll let you back to it. Okay. And this one, that'll help get it down. Whew. Katie's having trouble with the heat. It's 101 degrees in the shade right now, Fahrenheit, which is like 38 centigrade if you're Canadian. I'm used to it because I used to spend my summer days on a roof, but Katie's not used to it, and it's getting on top of her. So she's sitting in our hot tub, cold, because we don't use the hot tub in the summer like this, but it's kind of like a cool down pool. So she's sitting in the pool trying to chill out so she can come help me. And even though we're working in the barn in the shade, it's still 38 degrees in the shade, or 101 or something. If you keep working slow, you keep working at least, you know? So that's how we're rolling. Are you gonna make it?
I don't know. I hate this.
She's like a little frog hiding in a hot tub. How are you managing, big dog? How are you managing? Hot. It's actually pretty crazy. I thought that she would have way more trouble than she is having with this hot weather, because when we brought her home, she was born in a barn and we brought her inside and we kept the house at 20 degrees and she could not handle it. She had to be outside as much as possible. So, I mean, she's shed and she's acclimatized to this, but I'm pretty impressed with her. Like, she's managing. She likes the cold grass. I was a little worried. I think we're gonna call this episode Building a Workbench in the Pits of Hell. Because it's so freaking hot out. Of course, on a day to day like today, it's hot and the tools got hot and I burnt out my saw. So I'll be cutting this board like this long ways with a sawzall. Whatever. I'm gonna get it done because that's what I do. Okay, how dirty am I? I'm pretty dirty, not too bad. It's 4:45. I just finished the day cross-cutting like 40-year-old dry fur that's been drenched in creosote with a Sawzall. Katie is laying in front of the air conditioner trying to overcome heat stroke. The animals need water. I am done. I'm done for the day. We're gonna leave it at that. It looks nice. I'm gonna add a little touch in the future, but I got something done today at 100 degrees.
Now that we've got the table built, it's looking awesome. We're gonna start putting some tools in here. We're not exactly sure what we're gonna be doing, how we wanna lay this out yet. I just know I wanna get the stuff in here so that we can figure out what works best. We're gonna start putting like nails and some backer boards and stuff like that for hanging the saws. Maybe we can put the planer on the table. We've got totes and stuff, so just getting a little bit more organized. It's gonna be so nice. So we are fixing up this dumpy old table that has been broken and resting on logs for as long as we can remember. And we're gonna give it some new legs because the top is still solid. It's made out of metal. And the other table that I thought was in better shape is actually in worse shape, and it's OSB that's been out in the weather. So we're gonna ditch that table, save this one, and we'll be in good shape.
If we make it through the heat.
Yeah. We're going to the beach after this.
I hate this one.
Standing up and looking at the satellite. Heaven's getting closer than I realize. Gonna reach for the sky. Gonna reach for the sky. Suddenly the stars aren't so far away. I can feel the light shining on my face. Gonna reach for the sky. Gonna reach for the sky.
Put a horse on top of this now. It's movable. So we put the top on it.
I'm gonna try.
Put this side down.
Floating in a dream that I can't explain. Don't know what it means, but I can't complain. So I reach for the sky. Gonna reach for the sky. Maybe this is more than I can come
I can stand here.
I'm gonna try.
Come here. Juniper, come. Come on, Boo. Do jump. Come on. Come on, Boo. Come on. Come on, Juniper. Good girl. Come on.
Come on, Boo.
Come this way.
Come on, and I'll pick you up.
So this week we built 2 tables. Doesn't feel like a lot when you really think about it, but it's been so flippin' hot here, it's hard to get anything done. I'm pretty useless in the heat, so I'm glad that Greg was able to power through and get at least a little bit done. So thanks for being here, everyone. Thanks for all of your support. And if you don't mind hitting the thumbs up, it helps our channel out huge. Say hi down in the comments, and we will see you in the next video. Hi. You just do whatever you want, Mr. Guy. Hey? Come on.
We have been struggling to make this little segment in our video. We're standing in a special spot here. This week we had to put down our old black dog. Can't do it. We had to put down our old black dog, and I mean, she's 15 and a half. It was a pretty obvious thing that needed to happen, but it happened really quick. She had a bad night and we had to rush her off to the vet, and it's been a sad week. But
Yeah.
oh,
Just wanted to let everyone know, because we do get comments from people saying, oh, where's your old black dog?
yeah.
So
She's been kicking it until just recently.
it was
But-
actually kind of funny because a couple videos back we went for a walk with everyone and she came with us and
We
she
could probably,
was having a blast.
can we put a timestamp?
Well, we can probably I can put that clip in.
Sure.
And just the way the music went on the video, it was like a song about who you share your time with.
Yeah. So we watched it a few times and bawled our face out for days.
Yeah, we'll put it in. It's a bad idea.
Times and places are all in who you share them with, and it's life. And the point is enjoying who you share it with. Joy is who you share it with. And the weeks and the weekends are keeping close who you spend them with. And in time, what you find is the time is who you spend it with. Joy is who you share it with. Who you share it with. Who you share it with. Yeah, now